Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about canonical invariants or invariants of Poisson brackets with respect to canonical transformations. Let us go with the presentation. Invariance of Poisson brackets with respect to canonical transformations. That means here Poisson brackets are invariant. That means they does not vary under canonical transformations. So here we have two cases to prove. The first one is fundamental Poisson brackets which invary under canonical transformations, and general Poisson brackets also invary under canonical transformations. So we first consider fundamental Poisson brackets under canonical transformation. The fundamental Poisson brackets are invary under canonical transformation means that if small qk, small ql, which is equals to small pk, small pl, which is equals to 0, and small qk, small pl, which is equals to delta kl, and the transformations, that means old set of coordinates to the new set of coordinates, small qk, small pk to the capital pk is canonical. Then capital qk, capital ql, which is equals to capital pk, capital pl, which is equals to 0, capital qk, small capital pk, which is equals to delta kl. That means if we consider in 37 equation, here we are replacing with the old set of coordinates to the new set of coordinates, that means small to the capital letters. So here that one. So according to the definition of Poisson bracket from equation number already 5 we have discussed, from that f comma g with respect to small q comma small p, which is equals to sigma I equals to 1 to n dou f by dou qi, dou g by dou pi minus dou f by dou pi, dou g by dou qi. Already we have seen in the Poisson bracket. According to the definition, we can write with respect to small q, small p for f comma g. So therefore, capital QK, capital QL with respect to small q comma small p can be written as sigma I dou qk by dou qi, dou ql by dou pi minus dou qk by dou pi, dou ql by dou qi. That means these are the capital Q, capital QL, QK with respect to here small q, small p. That means the derivation with respect to small q and small p. So from equation number 21 of chapter 6 already we have seen, we have dou pk by dou ql, which is equals to, so we can write this one dou pk by dou ql. So dou by dou ql, pk is nothing but dou f1 by dou fl by dou qk. That means here f is a function of p, q and t. So based on that we will consider, here we are taking here dou by dou ql, same pk is nothing but dou fl by dou qk. So which is equals to, by we can write this one dou by dou qk, this one dou by dou qk, dou f1 by dou fl by dou ql. So here dou by dou qk, dou fl by dou qk is nothing but pl, capital pl. So this is equation number 41. So similarly, if we consider dou pk by dou pl, dou qk by dou ql, dou qk by dou pl. That means small pk, small qk, small with respect to capital PL, capital PL. So by considering these equations from 6 already we have dou pk by dou pl. So same like this only. If we write, we will obtain dou pl, dou pk by dou pl, which is equals to dou ql by dou qk, dou qk by dou ql equals to dou pl by dou pk, dou qk by dou pl equals to minus dou ql by dou pk. So here equation number 40, if we consider this equation number 40, so by substituting 41 and 43, that means this one and this one, by substituting here we will obtain, that means here let us see dou qk by dou ql, here dou ql by dou pi, 41 equation. See here dou ql by dou pi, dou pl by, so if we leave this subscripts I k like that, so here this is alternative for 41. If you consider equation number 41, alternative ql by pi, so ql by pi. So um, replace, we can replace this one with this one. So here in the same way by using this 43 equation, so here also see dou qk by dou pi same as it is. So dou ql by dou qi, so here from 43 dou ql by dou qa. So by alternating this one we can replace here this one with, okay, let us see. So let us substitute 41 and 43 in equation number 40 will obtain C. Just we are replacing. Here capital QK, capital QL with respect to small q, small p, which is equals to sigma I minus dou QK by dou QI by dou PL minus dou QK by dou PI by dou capital PL, which is equals to. So here, if you see derivative with respect to PL QI, so which becomes 0. This will become 0. And here dou PI by dou PL, so here 1. So we will obtain this one minus dou QL by dou PL. So this is equals to, okay, delta IL. So if we consider here, we will obtain here 1. So minus dou QK by dou PI, which is equals to 0. So because QK and PK are independent variables, also we know that. So here QK and PK also independent. They does not depend. So they are independent variables. We know that. Here we have considered small qk, small p, small q, and here with respect to capital Q, capital P. So qk, ql with respect to capital Q, capital P can be written as sigma I minus dou q by dou qi, dou ql by dou pi minus dou qk by dou pi, dou ql by dou qi, which is equals to 0. So here therefore qk by ql with respect to small q comma small p with respect to this one, which is equals to this one capital QK, capital QL with respect to capital Q, capital P equals to 0. Why? Because here differentiation with respect to P it is 0, and here this one becomes 1. So with respect to differentiation Q and P, which is equals to 0. So here this is equals to 0. Similarly we can prove. So here these are capital QK, capital QL with respect to small q, small p, and here with respect to capital Q and capital P. And similarly we can prove that capital PK, capital PL with respect to small qk, small q and small p. Here also capital PK, capital PL with respect to capital Q, capital P, which we will obtain again 0. Therefore now capital QK. So here we have chosen same QQ PP, which will equals to 0. Now alternate we can see capital QK, capital P with respect to small q, small p can be obtained. Will obtain this one. So using equation number 41, 43. So again we are replacing this one and this one. By replacing we will obtain capital QK, capital PL, which is equal to sigma I dou QK by dou QA. So dou PL by dou PI is dou QI by dou QL plus dou QK by dou PL. Dou PL by dou QK is dou PI by dou QK, which is equals to, again if we consider here with respect to here P with respect to Q, which is equals to 0. So we'll obtain dou qk by, so this one, so dou ql cancel, dou pi cancel, get cancel. So here we'll obtain dou qk by dou qk by, so sigma I dou qk by dou ql will obtain dou qk by dou ql, and which is equals to dou qk by dou ql, which is delta kl, where k equals to l, will obtain this one. By definition we have capital QK, capital PK, capital P with respect to capital Q, capital P, which is equals to delta QL. So therefore capital Q, capital P alternate here QP with respect to small q, small p equals to capital QK, capital PL with respect to capital Q, capital P, which is equals to delta KL. So equation 46, 47, 50 shows the invariance of fundamental Poisson brackets with respect to canonical transformation. So now let us consider general Poisson brackets under canonical transformation. So in general, if Poisson bracket is invariant under canonical transformation, small q, small p to capital Q, capital P, we mean that this one f comma g with respect to small q, small p equals to f comma g, capital Q, capital P. So in order to prove this, let us start from the definition of Poisson bracket. So we have, this is the Poisson bracket, and here f comma g with respect to small q, small p. So this is the definition of Poisson bracket. As pk is equals to capital pk of q1, q2, so on, p1, p2, so on, pk, and small qk, which is equals to small qk of q1, q2, so on, qk, p1, p2, so on, pk. So we can write, so by using this we can write f comma g with respect to small q, small p, which is equals to sigma k, sigma l, dou f by dou qk. So here dou g by dou pk can be written as dou g by dou q1, dou q1 by dou pk plus dou g by dou p1 dou pl by dou pk. That means by cancelling this again we'll obtain dou g by dou pk minus dou f by dou pk. So by we can write dou g by dou qk, this one like this. F comma g with respect to q comma p, which is equals to sigma l. So dou g by, so by taking common dou g by dou ql. So here also we have dou g by dou ql. So by taking dou g by dou ql. So here this is the definition of Poisson bracket, dou f dou q. So dou f dou q. That means by sending this one inside and by taking common dou g by dou ql, we'll obtain f comma q with respect to small q small p plus here from this dou g by taking dou g by dou pl common, f comma pl with respect to small q comma small p. So f comma g small q comma p, which is equals to sigma l dou g by dou ql. So that is according to definition. So here this one we can write as it is, this one. So in equation number 53, substituting by just replacing ql in place of f. So and replace g with f. So we will obtain q comma f. So that means here we are replacing f with ql, g with f. So we will obtain this one. So by replacing in this equation, we will obtain this one. So here ql ql equals to 0. So this term becomes 0, and here this is 1. So dou f by dou pl. So similarly, substituting capital F equals to pi and g equals to pl and g equals to f in equation number 53. Again, this equation can be replaced with like this. So here, if you observe pi pl, which is equals to 0, and we have dou f by dou ql, pi ql is equals to 1. So substituting 54 and 55, these two equations in 53, and this we will obtain f comma g equals to l dou g by dou ql, f comma q dou f by dou p1 plus, so here f comma q and f comma q dou f by dou pl plus dou g by dou pl dou f by f comma p dou f by dou ql, which is equals to, it is in the state of Poisson brackets f comma g with respect to capital Q and capital P. So this proves the statement 51. Thus, for the canonical variables, we can draw the subscripts of Poisson's brackets. That means here we have proved the Poisson brackets are invariant under the action of canonical transformations. Thank you, children.